If you serve well, if you serve honorably in the Marine Corps, no matter where you are, there's people who are going to take care of you. I taught a class in Notre Dame before we left, giving our students the history of Vietnam, not just of the war, but of Vietnam. I took our group to the An Hoa combat base. When we were there, one of the Vietnamese inhabitants of that area came up to us and he brought us this dog tag which belonged to Corporal Hughes. Professor Michael Desch, who's the head of the International Security Center at Notre Dame, he took the dog tags back, and we decided we would like to return them to Corporal Hughes's family. And it's been very emotional for them, and I think it's sort of a real symbol of the large sacrifice that our Marines out there made.
Inglis is just a unique little place. We love our military. We want to be here to support them. This is a historical moment, not only for this, bringing home of the dog tags, but for this family.
The Marine Corps is defined by the whole body of people who have been in it and are in it and are going to be in it.
My dad was a very humble person. He was a very private person. He was a good father. He worked hard, and he always provided for us no matter what. He would go without to make sure we went with.
He volunteered for the Marines because if he was drafted, he was afraid he would go into the Army, and he did not want to go in the Army. So he joined the Marines at 17 years old. We were very proud of him, but it was very scary because a lot of them didn't come back from Vietnam, and we knew that he would be going to Vietnam. We knew that. My nephew, Carl, called me and he said, "Aunt Patricia, you're not gonna believe what I'm gonna tell you." And I said, "What?" And he told me, and I said, "I don't believe it." And we were just in awe. And it was like a piece of Larry had come home.
From General Washington, he said quite simply, "Real men despise war, but they never run from it." And with that, Semper Fidelis.
If they were my husbands, I find some laying in the house, and they're dog tags. If they could speak, what story would they tell? You don't really think they have that much sentimental value until you see something like this. I mean, that's been on his neck, that's been on his body, so he can touch it and know that was my brother's and he did a good thing for the country.
That brotherhood that we build in the Marine Corps is what led Senator Webb to reach out to my family and to get this back to us. He was looking out for a fellow Marine that he never knew, but it didn't matter, it was still his brother.